Coach just told us he put you on scholarship today at the end of practice. What was that feeling like for you?
Yes, sir. It just felt amazing. Honestly, I thought I was screwed up for the whole team. Dropped the punt return. I didn't want them to have to do 16 perfect 40s. So when he got me in the push-up position, I was like, man, what did I just do? And then he got up and made that announcement, and they all stormed me. It was like a big dog pile, man. They were just excited for me. Um, just having faith. I'm just happy.
Tell me about your journey to get here to this point. How did you end up coming to UTSA, and what's it been like kind of earning your scholarship?
Um, So I played high school football in Michigan. I played D2 in Michigan, went to Saginaw Valley State. Um, and then I was just like, I'm from the state of Texas. So I was like, I just want to go home to Texas. I want to play. So I took a risk. I was on scholarship up there. It came down to Texas. I went to UTSA. I mean, I thought it was a great school to go to play. And shoot, I mean, I came through a little bit of obstacles. I had to work for a year to get my residency. And then I came on as a walk-on back in 2019, the spring. And I just continued just to keep working, keep working. And, you know, like I said, it's a bunch of faith. And then that's all I have to say. Just every other walk-on that's out there, I mean, just have faith, just keep working, and good things will come.
Hey, Greg, you're up.
All right, how you doing?
Good to yourself?
Good, good. What kind of role do you expect to take this year? How do you fit into the backfield?
Sure, I take any role possible. That's one thing I told Coach Traylor, and he knows, like, I'll do anything, regardless if it's special teams, regardless if it's being in the backfield. I'm always willing to do anything. So, regardless if it's at running back, regardless if it's on punt, kickoff, kick return, anything.
You guys obviously have a really talented group in the backfield there. Specifically with Sincere McCormick, what jumps out about his game and what he brings to that room for you guys?
Sincere, it's my roommate. Sincere brings personality. You know, he's a good dude. He works hard. He's very hard on himself, and that's what makes him so great. It's just a guy who's willing to be the best he can be. You know, he's wanting to take care of his family, wanting to take care of his friends. It's great that he's in there and doing what he's doing.
Being that you live with him, what's he like away from the field? What should we know about him away from football?
Just a goofy dude, a goofy person. Always has a smile on his face. I don't know from his interview in here, I don't know if he was smiling a lot, but that dude, he's always in a good mood regardless of what's going on. He's just a big influence to everybody. He's always pushing everybody. He's pushing me to be great. He's pushing the other running backs to be great. Just a good dude.
All right, John, you're up.
Congratulations. And I wanted to ask you, what was that? Have you called your family yet? Have you talked to them? What was their initial reaction when you told them that you're on scholarship?
My mom, she just said she had faith. She was just happy for me. My dad, he's a little tougher on me. But it was good to hear him say that he's proud of me. He said that he believes, he thinks I earned it, even though he hasn't been here because my mom and dad are still in Michigan. But just listening to him telling me to keep working, you know, he was in the military, so he told me any type of adversity, doesn't matter if you get on or you don't, just keep on working and you don't give up, just keep on going.
When you bet on yourself like that, obviously that's a very difficult decision, especially when you already have, you know, an education paid for somewhere else. Did you ever question it at any point, or did you know that this was the goal, this was the purpose all along?
It was the goal, and that's what I told my dad when I left, because my parents did not agree with my decision. I can tell you that. But I just told him, I said, I'm going to get this done for you guys, regardless of what it takes. I knew there was going to be obstacles in the road, and there definitely was. But, you know, just put my head down and keep on going, and I'm just blessed to be in this situation right now.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
Greg, you're up.
Kadari, just in a general sense, what's it been like going through practice with all the different rules and safety precautions in place compared to a normal year?
Mm. So I've been playing football for a long time, so everything was different at first. So, but honestly, they've been taking care of it. You know, coaches wearing masks, as everybody social distancing, even when we were doing the walkthroughs at the end of July and stuff. But it's still fun. I mean, there's nothing that's really interfering with football. Just knowing that, just having to do the corona test all the time, that's what really sucks the most about it. Because man, that corona test sucks.
It's just uncomfortable to have to do it?
Yes, it's all up in your nose. Man, I probably sneeze a good 100 times. So
How about just like away from the football setting? How have you had to alter your routine with class or just socially to try to make this work and keep your guys' bubble?
so all my classes are online, but we just stick to our bubble. So from football, we just go home and just stay there all day. Pretty much, you don't want to go anyplace else because you could catch it anywhere. So you just got to be super cautious. But you know, we do a pretty good job, I feel like, as a team, to just go to football, do what you need to do, and then go home and just stay home and stay social distance from people that's not in our bubble.
Do you feel totally safe going through the year, given all that you're doing to try to prevent any issues, or do you have any kind of concerns?
Yes, sir. I do feel safe. They do press us about our masks. They do press us about social distancing. The athletic training staff does a great job on that. They make sure they stay on us. But yes, I do feel safe.
This is kind of shifting gears a bit, but we saw yesterday a lot of professional sports teams canceling events because of the Jacob Blake shooting in response to that. What's the conversation about that like within your team today?
First and foremost, that's a sad situation going on. But just like Coach Traylor said, you know, it's good to have disagreements, and I think that's what the world needs to work on. It's just coming together and stop separating. We need to do a better job at that. You know, I have friends of all different ethnicities, and regardless of what's going on, I know they have my back. They know what's wrong and they know what's right, and we all do too as a team. But it's just, as Coach Heather just says, we just need to stick together and use our voice, our platform, to do something about it.
How can you use that voice in that platform? What kind of stuff do you have in mind or do you think might be effective?
Something similar to what LeBron is doing, you know, having a voice on Twitter. We have a lot of kids that look up to us and expect us to say something. We're college athletes, so it's very smart to use your voice. You know, back months ago when they were doing protests, having peaceful protests and things in that nature, to just let the world know that whatever's going on in the United States is not right now. We need to stick together.
Did you guys have any conversation or give any thought to whether it might be right to not hold practice today, or did that not really come across your guys' mind?
I know that I did see that last night. But as far as holding practice, I wasn't sure. I didn't even know till just now that other college teams are holding practice, but it just wasn't something mentioned.